from the 24. Rodgers, open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackle.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Swings this out for Hunt. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing Jones. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Give to Hall running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything. Well, now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. The 20. And he brings brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Zerline good with a PAT. The lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball up and bring it back for a score.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the delay, here's Hunt. A nice little juke. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones now throwing on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, 28 yards.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going in. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Corey Davis.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, worked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks. They run for it with Hunt.
And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's got it down to the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 16. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
To about the 48-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
52 yards.
And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Slot man moves right. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Get 300. Get 300. Zoom.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. 26.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Rodgers again now. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point and gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hunt will try going up the middle. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Jones.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run. Anywhere. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The counter, Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Here's Hardman to return.
Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Zeroing good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jones. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for New England,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.